Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mansa and today we're going to be making a condensed milk pound cake. You heard me right. This pound cake right here is not your regular pound cake. It might look plain, but y'all, let me tell you, it is so moist. It just has this gooey texture and this beautiful crumb on the outside. So let's get into today's video. Welcome back, my friends. So for pound cakes, I like to use my stand mixer and I'm going to use my pedal attachment to it today. It makes my life super easy. So we're going to start off with our dry ingredients. First of all, here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour and I am adding a teaspoon of baking powder to this recipe right here. These are my dry ingredients. However, I'm using unsalted butter today, so I'm going ahead and adding some salt. If you're using salted butter, go ahead and omit the salt, and because you would really not need it. So yeah, just go ahead and mix those 3 ingredients together. Now I'm going to start off with my fats. Here I have 3 sticks of butter and half a cup of butter flavored shortening. Now if you don't have the butter flavored shortening, just go ahead and use 4 sticks of butter. So this is a little bit more fatty than the regular pound cakes that I make on this channel, which only uses 3 sticks of butter. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cream the shortening and butter together until it is nice and smooth. Don't forget to stop halfway and scrape down your beaters and also the sides of your bowl, and then beat it some more until it's nice and well incorporated. Now, the next step is to add some sugar. Since we're using condensed milk, I am going in with 2 cups of sugar. Now, if you can even cut this to 1.5 cups, depending on your preference, because the condensed milk is sweetened condensed milk, by the way, so it's going to add a lot of sweetness to it as well. So 2 cups of sugar, and then I'm going to beat the fat and the sugar for a good 3-5 minutes until it's light and fluffy, as you can see. Now it is time to add our eggs. So I am adding in 6 egg yolks. So we're using 6 eggs in total, but I separated the yolks from the whites. So I'm going in first with the egg yolks, as you can see. So this is, like I said, it's not your regular pound cake, okay? But trust the process. It's going to come out right. Again, I paused to scrape the sides of my bowl and my beaters. Now for my wet ingredient, I'm going to be using this can, which is 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. Right? This is the brand that I like to use. I love this brand a lot. I also like the other one, what's called Eagle something. It's also good, but I personally prefer this one. So go ahead and use any brand of sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to go ahead and be alternating between the flour mixture and the sweetened condensed milk. So I add like about 1/3 of that of the flour, and then I beat it for a few seconds. Then I go in with the condensed milk, then I also beat it for another few seconds, and then I alternate it that same way until I get to the last ingredient that we are using. Now when it comes to flavors, just go ahead and be creative. If you guys have been on this channel, you know that my 2 favorite flavors for my pound cakes are vanilla and lemon. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. It smells so beautiful. Now, I know y'all be like, man, so what happened to the egg whites? I promise you I did not forget. So these are the egg whites, and we're going to get to that. Now, I'm going to put my batter to the side, and these are my egg whites. Again, it's 6 egg whites. I am going to use my hand mixer and beat these until they're a nice, foamy, and fluffy. Okay, this is going to add a bomb texture to this cake. It's just going to be so different. I love it. So this is what my egg whites look like. I beat them for about 6 to 8 minutes to get this consistency. And now what I'm going to do is fold it into my pound cake batter. At this point, you don't want to use your beaters anymore. You don't want to use your mixer either. Just go ahead and use a spatula or a wooden spoon and just fold it into the batter. Now this is what it looks like. It's going to make the batter not so thick anymore. As you can see, it made it a little lighter. Now I'm using this baking pan today. It's about 14 to 16 cup baking pan. It's an Angel Food cake pan. So I'm going in with my pan baking spray just to make sure that my cake comes out whole. And I have also preheated my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a big cake, so I like to bake it at a lower temperature for a longer period of time, okay? So I'm going to pour my batter into the prepared pan. You know how we do it, scrape it all down. I don't leave anything behind. And y'all best believe I was licking the heck out of that condensed milk can. Oh my goodness, that tin. Put your comments down below. Who else likes to just eat away on that thing? Unhealthy, but it is so good. So y'all know how we do it. Pop it, drop it, and we're baking a 325 for 80 to 90 minutes. And this is my cake out of the oven. I'm gonna let it cool down and invert it. So this is what it looks like. This is what we're working with. Can you see that crumb on the outside? That crust is so beautiful. And y'all, I cannot wait to show you what it's like on the inside. That lemon flavor with the condensed milk flavor just blended together so beautifully. So this is what we're working with. You can see it has the light yellow on the inside and the texture. Let's talk about the texture. The texture of this cake on the inside is a little gooey and super, super moist. Like, I just cannot explain it. Now, you could go ahead and make a frosting for this, but in my opinion, this is already too sweet. You don't need that. So I just went ahead for garnishing purposes and just, sprinkle some sugar on the top. This is just regular powdered sugar. And y'all, look at that consistency. Look at that. Can you see that bounce? Y'all, let me tell you, look at that bounce. Oh my goodness, I am having so much fun. Like I said, it is so gooey on the inside and the outside has this bomb crust. Let me know if you guys get to try this. This is definitely a keeper. Share the video with your friends and family, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.